Hi gang, we're here today at Green Thumb Becky's Dragons Lair.
What is a Dragon's Lair? Well, it's the new home for my dragon fruit. Why don't you come with me and find out more? As you know, last year we had a horrible freeze that, for all intents and purposes, killed the vast majority of my dragon fruit. What you see here is what remains of my dragon fruit. I've also decided that I'm going to move Dragons Lair to a more appropriate location. So as you can see, this is kind of a big mess. And it may be really hard to see because we're starting to get late at night, so I may end up having to stop here. These are the skeletons of the supports from my dragon fruit from where I had them before. We had to get them out of the ground, and the initial supports that I used last year were super cheap. This is what they look like whole, but they were made of super cheap metal, and this is what happened to them when they came out of the ground. It really took next to nothing. My sister was super nice, and she gave me 2 good old-fashioned supports, and that's what they look like coming out of the ground. Honestly, that's what they look like 20 years after they were made. So we went ahead and purchased 4 more. I think I'm only going to need 6 supports after the great death of 2026. Okay, a lot has gone on since the last time I brought you out here. As you can see, the 6 dragon fruit trellises have been placed into place. They have not been secured yet. I have my big pile of drip irrigation hoses. I laid out the irrigation that's still going to go underneath the mulch. Just did a test and it works. And right now I got to get the trellises all bolted in. As you can see down here, there are no bolts securing the trellises in, but once we do that, I can go ahead and start planting the dragon fruit and getting them secured. Super excited about this. It's taking a little longer than I wanted to, but this time I'm doing it right. I'm standing here in front of my new Dragons Lair, and let me go ahead and walk you through with a little more detail with what I've done so far. So this is the old Dragons Lair. This is where I used to have my dragon fruit. A couple of things about this spot I thought would work out really well, which turned out not to work out well at all. But I thought because it had, these 3 sides, it would be protected from some of the cold better, and it didn't seem to help at all. Secondly, I thought because we had, this and this, could put shade cloth over it better, and that did work. That did work very well. But it just turned out that this was not a great spot at all. And to be honest, when last year's Florida freeze came, it didn't matter where they were. If you weren't extraordinarily prepared, you weren't gonna, it just wasn't gonna work. So right now it's a bit of a mess because, as you can see, there's death and destruction everywhere. I have to clean this area up, but I've got dead dragon fruit, which makes my heart hurt like there's no other. Things in pots that were doing really well that just aren't. They're just not alive. This one in particular hurts my heart because it was some of my best dragon fruit. It was up and over the trellises and branching out. So anyway, this is the old Dragons Lair. I'm not replacing them, and I'll tell you why. I still have a bit of work to do, but as you can see, I've got all 6 of the trellises up. This is what I'm starting with. My husband and my sister helped me, bless them. And what I've done is we've gone ahead and put sturdier post hole, the things that you put in the ground for the deck, and they are in. I've gone ahead and my husband wonderfully went around yesterday and put the screws in, so they're in pretty tight. And then I went around last night and put the drip irrigation in, and I've got this as pretty much as it's a terminal drip irrigation, so it's really designed only to work on the dragon fruit. I'm really trying to be more organized this year, and that, I think, was some of the problem with that last year. It was very haphazard, and this year it's not. A lot of thought went into it, and I have 24 different varieties of dragon fruit up here right now on these 6, and we're going to go from here. These are some of the survivors from the cold. I did also get some dragon fruit, a couple from the store, which I had never seen those varieties, and they had some branches on them that I'm also trying to root. And I've got a couple of folks who want some that I'm going to give some of the branches to. They had the same problem. A friend of mine, their son really wants, his dragon fruit died, and I feel very bad for him. So my husband built these trellises last year. We salvaged them, and these are my leftover dragon trellises, and as needed I will expand Dragons Lair into this area over here. So I do have growth space back here along the wall. I'm gonna just put some things that make me happy. What are those? Have no clue at this time. This along here is my husband's garage, and this particular place where I'm planting these was chosen very specifically. Last year, one of the biggest problems that I ran into over in the old Dragons Lair spot between that green shed and that POS metal shed there was it would get the evening sun. Right now, everything's cool and groovy with the evening sun. Come July and August, it is so intense that even these little dragon fruit can't survive it. So right now, I have a permanent shade cloth here, and once these little guys get established, and it won't take them long to get established, they are going to be just fine. So I'm very pleased. They're going to get all the morning sun, but you can see right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon on April 24th, and I've got quite a bit of shade going in here, and they're doing fine. And I'm going to go ahead and spread these pots out a little bit so that they can start to spread their wings. And the next big project for me is to get the mulch. I need to get all of the mulch down, and we're going to go from there. At this point, they're pretty much on their own. I'm going to come back and, I just did a test water here yesterday and only ran it for 5 to, well, let's just say 10 minutes. And even though it didn't look like much from above the ground, when I went to plant these things, the below ground was very moist. I was very pleased. And in this drought condition, you couldn't ask for anything better. So that's the current update with me and my dragon fruit. I can't wait to show you when they've all been planted, and then they start growing and doing their thing. I'm really excited about this. We do have plans to combat the cold when it comes, because it will, not if, it will. And I'm not going to be hit twice with that. Alex Schulman, and I'll put his website right here, in California, was absolutely wonderful to all of us Floridians who lost dragon fruit this year in the cold. And I was able to resupply many of my dragon fruit through him. I strongly encourage you, if you want to get into dragon fruit and need a wonderful set of variety, please contact Alec. He's absolutely fantastic to work with. Follow me for more of my dragon fruit and Dragons Lair. Thanks. Take care. Toodles.